Here we go back to the NBA. The Spurs dominated the Rockets, 145-120, led by Victor Wembanyama's 29 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 blocks. The Spurs shot 58% from the field, 53% from three, earning their 4th straight win. They're now 2.5 games behind the Thunder for the top seed in the Western Conference. The Spurs hold the best record in the NBA since February 1st. They went undefeated in the month of February, the 3rd perfect month in franchise history with a minimum of 10 games being played. Their only loss came to the Knicks, and that was in early March on a Sunday afternoon. I don't remember us using time zones as a problem in that game. But anyways, do you believe that Wemby can lead the young Spurs to a title? Kenny, what do you think?
Oh, they're primed to be, in contention for sure. I mean, 100%. And the one thing that makes the Spurs so difficult to play against is you can't really have a game plan against them, or you can't practice a game plan. And Stephen even think about this when you was with Big House Gaines in college, and they go, okay, today on the second unit, you're going to be Steph Curry, and you're going to do this, and okay, you're going to be this person. Who do you say is going to be like Wembanyama on your second unit to practice against? Yep. He is an anomaly. There's nothing like him. You can't have anyone on your team do what he does. I need a 7'4" guy on my second unit to practice against that can shoot threes and then contest you from every shot. It's just impossible to practice against, prepare game plan. You can only prepare the game plan as you're playing against them. That is a huge advantage to me for the San Antonio Spurs.
The thing about it is I watched that nasty block that Wemby had in the lane yesterday, and his arms were down and he turned his head to make you look like he made you think that he wasn't involved. And then he just swatted the damn thing into the stands. This is Wemby. And I think the word, Kenny, demoralization is the appropriate word to use, because I think with what he presents both offensively and defensively. Defensively is obvious. He's 7'5", he's a shot blocker, and you know that he will erase anything in the lane if he's in the vicinity. So that's problematic for a lot of teams itself. And we saw that with Jalen Williams months ago when they asked him, why is OKC having such problems with the San Antonio Spurs? And he was like, they got some dude there 7'5". I mean, that has a lot to do with it. But then on the offensive side of the ball, what are you supposed to do when you got a cat that can handle the ball at 7'5" and dance on you and do a Euro step between 3 people in the lane and do a reverse dunk? I mean, you're just looking at it like, damn. That's what we're talking about.
I got a question for you, Steven.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Let's talk barbershop talk. Let's talk barbershop talk.
Sure.
If you had a choice to have on the New York Knicks, Wembanyama, Jokic, Giannis, which of the 3 are you taking? Stephen A. Smith, the ultimate New York Knicks guy.
Damn, that's a good question.
You take that.
You know what? It has to be Wemby, believe it or not.
Oh my! I thought for sure you'd say Jokic.
It has to be Wemby. Okay, Jokic is phenomenal. He can't jump onto a curb and you can't stop him. He's just unbelievable. You gonna get your numbers. You gonna get your production from him, right? And you know what he brings, but he doesn't do that for you defensively. You look at Giannis, and Giannis is a gazelle. I mean, offensively, defensively, he's formidable. He's going to give you 30 and 12. But here's the thing. He's not going to give you that perimeter game, and he's not going to give you the free throw shooting either. Giannis struggles with both. And so when you look at it from that standpoint, in terms of an efficient threat, I know Giannis is phenomenal. Jokic is phenomenal. I get that. But both of them come up a bit short defensively. And offensively, Wemby's a bit more versatile than Giannis. So because of that, combined with his defensive prowess, his shot blocking ability, I would have to say Wemby. I mean, to be able to pull up from 3, to have a mid-range, you understand? The other stuff they may have, but they don't have at 7'5" his ball handling and perimeter skills. And defensively, neither of them block shots like that. That's why I would say Wemby.
Okay. Well, I would say all of them. I mean, you're talking about 2 guys who won championships. We're talking about right now, currently, trying to in pursuit of a championship.
Right.
I think the one person that probably fits the description of what New York City would feel like would be Wemby.
Right.
I think he would be the adjustment of that New York vibe.
Yeah.
It would be easier for the embracement of him. Now, obviously, Jokic and Giannis are unbelievable. But at this stage, I might have to say, in this pursuit this year, they're all in the same position. You know, I mean, Jokic and Wemby are in a better position. So
and Giannis going to be home.
They're in a better position. So you'd have to say you're choosing between Wemby and Jokic, and that's not a bad pick. I can't even go against you, brother, on that one. That's not a bad pick.
Kenny,
I'm here for you, my brother. I'm here for you.
To go back to how do you emulate like Wemby in a practice? I remember when teams would play against Boeheim zone back in the day, they would like hold up kickboards to try and like emulate the zone and the size. Like point. Maybe these NBA players need to adopt, like hold up some kickboards at practice to emulate his size.
The key word there, I know we got to go to break, but that word demoralization matters. Because it's one thing for you to do what you do. It's another thing when you suck the life out of the opposition.
Katie yesterday
they
was
just
so
look at them and like, there's nothing we can do.
Right.
There's nothing.
There's no player that you, right now, that on both ends of the floor, you're like, where are they? Like, where are they? And that's the thing. When you're a point guard and you're worrying about where the center is, that is demoralizing, 100%. That is demoralizing. It changes your demeanor, your energy, your attacking to the basket. Right. He does that. And on both ends of the floor, you're like, where is he? Because this lob is coming as well. And I got to watch my head, boy. That's a shout out to Shaq.
Damn right. Damn right.
All right, after the break, Steve.
29 points, 8 rebounds, 4 blocks as the Spurs blew out Houston. Alan, what can we say about Victor Wembanyama? I'm hearing them chanting MVP at him yesterday. Is that premature, or should he really be in that conversation?
No, with Jokic fading a little bit, with Cade Cunningham fading a little bit, it's just him and SGA at this point. He's already a lock for Defensive Player of the Year.
Winman, I mean, it's happened faster than we expected. I remember you telling me about this kid. You were over there in France, I mean, months before the whole world was talking about him. Is he the best player in the NBA already?
He's fighting for the title of the best two-way player in the league because of how he can turn defense into offense and offense into defense and how he can run the floor. He's got 151 blocks in 50 games this year. But I submit that he changes or prevents players from even trying a shot 3 to 4 times a game. So his sort of block impact is 2, 3, 4 times that. And not to mention all of the plays he actually makes with the ball. It's a two-man race for MVP right now between Victor Wembanyama and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, in my view. A month ago or 3 or 4 weeks ago, before they won 15-16, you could have got him at 35-1. Even now, I'm no Joe Fortenbaugh, but the price I think you told me today was 17-18-1. I think that's incredible value, even if he doesn't actually win it.
Alan, you looked right at me and said you like the looks of that.
Yeah, absolutely. Give me the plus 1,300 right now. First of all, I'd like to know who is he battling with for the other great two-way player? I mean, he's in a world of his own. I think.
Jaylen Brown believes he's that.
Yeah,
guy.
But even Jaylen Brown's not affecting the game like this. I mean, look at this block. This is insane. Teammates don't even know how to react. Just watch Champagne's reaction at the end of this as he's just looking like, he can't even believe what he's seeing. His own teammates can't. And I love what Wendy said. It is so true. We need now an analytic about affecting shots, meaning I would normally take this shot, but not with that guy in the way. I'm not even shooting the basketball.
Look, I've been making the argument for Jaylen Brown to be the MVP for a while. Here's the reality. Victor Wembanyama is a foot taller. He is quite literally a foot taller than Jaylen Brown is, if not damn close. Yeah. Every time I watch Victor Wembanyama play, he grows an inch. I think he started the season at 7'4". I think now he's 7'8". So he's impossible to stop. Okay, he's incredible. He's the best show in the sport. The Showtime team in the sport looked awfully good yesterday against the Knicks.